Do you know the man who could have stopped World War II before it even began? Imagine a single moment in history where everything could have changed, where millions of lives could have been saved with just one pull of a trigger. Sounds like a movie plot, right? But this actually happened. In the trenches of World War I, a British soldier had Adolf Hitler in his sights, and instead of pulling the trigger, he let him go. This is the mind-blowing true story of the man who spared Hitler's life and unknowingly altered history forever. 1918, the final months of World War I. The Western Front, a brutal, muddy, blood-soaked battlefield where soldiers fight for every inch of land. Among them, a young German corporal named Adolf Hitler, serving as a message runner, dodging bullets, delivering orders between trenches under heavy fire. Meanwhile, on the other side, a British soldier named Henry Tandy, one of the war's most decorated heroes, is fighting in one of its final, desperate battles. The location? The French village of Marcoing. Tandy had already seen the horrors of war firsthand. He had earned the prestigious Victoria Cross for bravery, but he was known for something else: his humanity. The moment that changed history. The battle was chaos. British forces pushed forward, overwhelming the retreating Germans. Smoke, fire, and gunshots filled the air. And then, through the haze, Tandy saw him. A wounded German soldier, exhausted, unarmed, stumbling into his line of fire. Their eyes met. The German was helpless, barely able to stand. Tandy raised his rifle. He could have ended it right there. But something stopped him. Maybe it was pity, maybe exhaustion, or maybe just a moment of human compassion in a war that had seen so little of it. Instead of pulling the trigger, Tandy lowered his weapon. The German soldier, relieved, grateful, nodded, and walked away. That wounded soldier, Adolf Hitler. If Tandy had fired, history would have been rewritten. No rise of the Nazi Party, no World War II, no Holocaust, no millions of lives lost. But here's where the story gets even stranger. 1938, Hitler remembers. 2 decades later, Adolf Hitler, now the dictator of Nazi Germany, was flipping through a newspaper. And there he saw it, a photograph of Henry Tandy. He recognized the face instantly, the soldier who had spared him on the battlefield, and he never forgot. During a meeting with British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain, Hitler pointed to a painting of Tandy and said, "That man once saved my life." Can you imagine? The man responsible for one of history's darkest chapters was only alive because of an act of mercy. Did it really happen? Some historians debate the story. There's no official record placing Hitler in Marcoing that day. But we do know this: Hitler was wounded in battle. He served as a runner in similar areas. And the fact that Hitler himself believed this story, that's enough to make you think. A single choice, a world forever changed. How many moments in history are shaped by pure chance? Was Henry Tandy a hero or the unluckiest man in history? Did he save a life or unknowingly doom millions? It's easy to look back and say, if only he had pulled the trigger. But war isn't that simple. Tandy showed mercy in a moment of chaos, something rare in the trenches of World War I. History is filled with these what-if moments, tiny decisions that send ripples through time. But this might be one of the biggest. So, what do you think? If you were in Henry Tandy's boots, would you have made the same choice? Let me know in the comments. And if you love exploring the untold stories of history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because trust me, history is way stranger than fiction.